Hi, my name's Connor, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would talk about all of my favourite childhood books. These are all books that I think have influenced me and had an impact on my life and had an impact on the books I read today. First one, we get the obvious one out of the way, is the Harry Potter series. I don't know anyone that doesn't love Harry Potter, to be honest. And Order of the Phoenix is actually one of my favourites. But I think the world is just so immersive that I think that's why people love it so much, because there's so many characters, but you know them all, and it's such a interesting world that you just want to find out more. I remember when I was younger, spending so much time on like the Harry Potter wiki, like learning random facts about characters and stuff, like characters that are in the book for like, I don't know, one page, and there's a whole Wikipedia article about them. Like, it's just such a great world to just get lost in. And I mean, the movies as well are some of the best adaptations, I think, of books. Everyone loves the movies, everyone loves the books. It's just an absolute classic, and it's definitely my favourite book series of all time. My favourite book when I was younger was Alice in Wonderland, and again, this is just such an amazing world to get lost in. Lewis Carroll, his imagination is just unreal, and like there's so many words that we use now that were created by Lewis Carroll. He's just such an inventive guy who could just create characters like they are so unbelievably funny and ridiculous. And the book, I've planned to reread this soon, probably in March. Manga is something I've not read much of, however the Death Note series absolutely just blew my mind. I remember I got all books, I think there's 12 of them. I read all 12 in like a week. In the anime as well, I watched the whole anime in like, I don't know, probably 2 weeks. I was obsessed with this story. Light Yagami, the main character, is just, it's amazing watching him develop from just an average, normal high school student into a sociopath, a psychopath. I don't know what he is, but by the end of the series, he's just lost his mind, and it's such an amazing like world as well. It's set in Japan, which obviously is quite different from most other books that we read. Most of them are set in like the UK or America. So to just see this culture and this young boy and how he changes throughout the progress of the series just blows your mind. Another book series that I loved when I was younger was the series on Unfortunate Events, and the main three characters, the Baudelaire children, are so, the things that happen to them, you just can't believe. You just have to keep reading. And I've not actually read these since I was younger, but I feel like they really do hold up. And I forgot about how much I loved them until I watched the Netflix series that came out recently. And it just absolutely took me back to when I was younger, just reading these books. I was obsessed with them. And I've reread them so many times when I was younger. They're just all, like, every single book has a different setting and new despicable people, and you just want the best for these children, but things just never go their way. The only criticism I do have about this series is it does get kind of repetitive. However, it's a children's book series, and I think the repetitiveness is actually what made it so popular. Last of all, another very popular series, The Hunger Games, more specifically Catching Fire. This was my favourite book for a while when I first went to high school before the movies came out. I remember I'd done a presentation in class like about the Hunger Games series, and I was like, watch out, there's a movie coming out soon, it's going to be popular. I predicted that. And yeah, again, like Harry Potter, like Unfortunate Events, it's just a great world to get lost in. Katniss, obviously, you can't help but love Katniss. Everyone loves Katniss. The characters, the supporting characters, all of them are great as well. You've got Peeta, Effie, Trinket, everyone like knows who the characters are because of the movies, and the books just really give you a deeper feel of who all these characters are and the world of Panem. So yeah, those are all of my favourite childhood books that I can remember. There was other ones, such as when I was really younger, I used to have these Wonderful World of Disney books, they were called, and it was just basically short versions of all the movies. And I remember I had so many of them. And also, when I was really young, the little Mr. Men and Little Miss books. I had like every single one of them. They were great as well for like first books when I was honestly probably about 4 or 5. And I'm sure there are some other ones that I've forgotten, but those are all the ones that I still own today and I think had a good impact on the books I enjoy. Let me know down below what your favourite childhood books were, and if you liked any of my choices. I'm assuming most people are going to like Harry Potter and The Hunger Games, since they are such like iconic series. So comment down below, like this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you later.